Hello.
and then I played the murder of Sonic.
Oh yeah.
From Madusa.
So just do the Sonic one, but like add the Sherlock Holmes outfit on top of it.
Yeah.
Hello, folks, and welcome. We are indeed drawing Zelda things. I have a new art in mind, and I am gonna try to draw it. It's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna keep spoilers to a minimum, but like, yeah. We saw some cool things yesterday. Dust, I don't think you were there for this, but, I think it's like the halfway point. I think I've gotten to maybe the halfway point of Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. I thought, I thought it was honestly, I thought it might be like endgame, so I was kind of hesitant to start it. I was like, I want the game to continue. Fortunately, it's not. I think it's only the halfway point.
Really? That's nice. You got more content to get to.
Yeah, I am.
If you're a Zelda fan, go over to Lynn's channel. The link is on the screen. He is a big Zelda nerd.
I am indeed.
You would give me support. That's okay. No money required to support the stupid shit that I do. Alright, so what did I say I was doing? I said I play Sonic Mania, right? Thank you for the hydrate. I was actually just going to, so thanks for reminding me to do it.
Always hydrate when given the chance. Solace01, hello. How's it going?
Thanks. Bird's being a little nuisance right now. The little rascal.
Have you drawn yourself as a bird?
Why would I draw myself as a bird?
I feel like you would make an interesting bird.
You feel like I would make an interesting bird?
Yeah, like, I mean, what type of bird would you be, right? Like, if you were a bird.
If I were a bird, I'd be like a crow or a raven, because they're smart and like to have fun with it. Like, it's not that they just have brains. It's like they like to dick around with their extra brain power.
Understandable.
Like, they'll fucking like take food from your cat and then pull on his tail or something and then run away. like that's the shit that crows and ravens do, and I feel like that would just be a fun life. It's like being a seagull but less assholey and more just like harmless pranks.
That makes too much sense, honestly.
Yeah, I would be the one to like pull on an eagle's tail.
Okay, but like eagles are like actually pretty strong, right? Like, I mean, I feel like you'd maybe get wrecked by an eagle, right? Like, I don't know.
There's a lot of pictures, so you should look this up on Google. Crow pulling on eagle's tail. It is something that like they do regularly.
Oh, this is an actual thing. Oh.
and scientists don't quite know why they do it. Like they don't really have an explanation for it other than like for fun.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that.
So they'll do it.
Doing alright, what about you? I am doing just fine. It was a holiday today, which means I played Tears of the Kingdom all day. I did nothing. I was like, oh, I should really work on some drawings that I've been, trying to get to, and then, yeah, I got really, really distracted. I was like, oh, I'll just open up the game, explore a little bit of the depths, it'll be fine, and then I'll go back out. But then I got to this new interesting part of the depths, and I was like, oh, look at this cool boss battle, and then I did that, and I was like, wow, there's like this weird shiny area right past it. So yeah, I wasted so much time, but it was great.
I let down a series of distractions until you played like 4 hours of Zelda.
Pretty much, yeah. No regrets, as they say. Was actually quite fun though. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I did not expect. Like, there's more content than I thought there would be by far. It's pretty great. Dust, I don't know if you've seen the kind of like, I think it's called the Depths most of the time. I call it the Dark World, even though it's not actually a version of the Dark World from Zelda. It's just kind of just reminds me of one. It's really cool. It's a whole area in which any damage you take decreases your max HP.
Oh, that's fun.
That's really, yeah, it's so cool. So you do your best to like not get hit, and I'm really good at flurry rushes, so I just run through and like smack and dodge. It's a good time.
Alright, my bird has decided that I shall not draw in his presence, so I will put him away. I'll be right back.
Okay. Leave to take care of bird? Strange. Oh, I wonder if the music is loud enough. Let me just increase this a little bit. There we are. I think we should be fine now.
Alright, I am back. Okay, so Sonic Dust, huh? Should
Sonic
I draw
Dust.
myself as like a Sonic, like a Mobian rabbit or a hedgehog?
Oh, I feel like you'd be a Mobian rabbit or something, right? Or is it Mobian? Mobian?
It's Mobius.
Mobius.
Mobius is actually the opposite version of Mobius.
Oh.
Opposite reality of version of Mobius, so it is
Right.
actually just Mobius.
I see.
Yeah.
Wait, so Sonic has a Dark World too? What the heck?
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
There's a character called Scourge the Hedgehog who is supposed to be the opposite of Sonic.
Then what's Shadow the Hedgehog?
Shadow's not a Sonic opposite. Shadow was actually supposed to be a Sonic clone.
Oh.
But he
For
went
some
through a bunch
reason-
of traumatic shit and became the edgelord that he is.
Oh wait, I've seen the Scourge. Is that the white one?
No.
Oh, never mind.
He is green.
Oh, never mind. Wait, green?
Yeah.
I would have thought, you know, like at least orange if he wasn't white, because, you know, opposite
They,
of blue.
they swapped the. I guess because orange is Tails' color and there's no
right.
real orange Sonic character. Sonic is blue with green eyes and Scourge is green with blue eyes.
Okay, that makes sense. They swapped the right parts of the color palette. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Hedgehog Dust because I think that's more fitting to like because in Sonic Mania you play as Sonic, so it just makes sense to me.
That makes sense. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Alright, so let me look up Sonic Mania Sonic because that is
Go
a
ahead.
classic Sonic look.
It is indeed. One of the best. Maya9091, hello. How's it going?
Gotta go fast.
Can you turn my face a little? Not sure what you mean.
Can you turn your face a little?
Can I turn my face a little? Who knows? Do the dimensions allow it?
Sonic Mania. Love Sonic Mania. It was like quite difficult because classic Sonic games play like friggin' Sonic's like acceleration is nothing and he just has a lot of inertia.
Oh,
It's extremely hard to control, but
that works, I guess. Turn my face left or right? Do you mean like turn the model itself? If so, not really, no.
I think they want to see like the range of your motions maybe.
Ah,
of your
I see.
model.
Yeah, this one's 2D, so nope, this is as far as it goes. Hello? Oh, I see. Unfortunate for me, innit? Fear not, for I have the non-slip gear from Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sure you didn't
the
mean it that way, but that's what's
non-slip gear?
happening. There's actually a frog suit in Tears of the Kingdom, Dust.
There's a frog suit.
There is. It's a thing. I haven't gotten
What
the
do you
entire
mean?
thing yet. I think you have to like work for the newspaper for longer and then you get the entire frog suit, but it definitely
The
helps.
Newspaper.
Yeah, you have to work for the newspaper and then you get the frog suit. Listen,
Okay.
I promise this game makes sense.
All right. I mean, this game has always felt a little bit like an odd game to me, so
I mean, it's like a good one. Yeah, in this case, it's very specifically that the newspaper girl wants you to collect stories for her. So you go do that, and then, and she rewards you with, like, the non-slip suit, which is, it lets you climb up things in the rain and, like, not fall. Whereas normally you just fall, so, like, it's worth it.
okay.
do something like this instead. I feel like, drawing feet is like my worst thing.
Feet
Honestly,
are
might
hard to
just
draw.
leave this, yeah. This is way too small.
What is the theme of your drawing today?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I am drawing Zelda.
But like what? I know that, but like what part of it?
I'm drawing like a, like kind of a specific scene, but so far there's no spoilers in it. There will be spoilers in this after I'm finished. But yeah, it's a scene from what we saw in the game yesterday, which is a significant spoiler. So I'm gonna go ahead and not say it out loud, just in case anyone watching this currently doesn't want to be spoiled. But that is what is currently going on here.
Draw. The classic Sonic anatomy, I don't know as well. Modern Sonic has more structure and like more of a chest.
Oh.
Classic Sonic is just all ovals.
Makes sense. I mean, they didn't have very much in the way of graphics back then, so...
I think actually, the reason why they kind of like elongated Sonic and created the modern design is when they were making Sonic Adventure, which I believe was the first 3D Sonic game, they found that his movements were difficult to read if he was chunky, like in the 2D games. So they made his limbs longer, and as an extension of that, they made him look like more mature. And actually, they apparently went off of a more Western design, hence why Sonic is like considered cool by Western standard. Like that's his image, is like cool guy.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, before that he was just a cute hedgehog running around.
Fair.
Which one is I drawing? I'm drawing Sonic Mania Sonic, but as Dust, because I have this series of drawings that I have done for games that I've played and myself as the game character, because I thought that would be a fun thing to start doing as I played more and more games. I would just fill more and more of this out. So in this picture, there's Hollow Knight, Ori and the Blind Forest, there's Katana Zero, this one is, the fourth one is Toho Luna Knights, and there's Monster School, Haiku the Robot, Death's Door, Hawk,
Heckin' Monster
Katie,
School.
and Rain World. So I have 10 of them right now, but I have played more games than that, so I'm trying to catch up. This is Sonic Mania.
Whoa, 10 whole games. I've played like half of that. At some point, I should try drawing the, the Lin versions of things, I suppose.
You should.
But...
It's pretty fun. It's fun messing with, like, a character's design to put in elements of your own, but not making it, like, unrecognizable.
That makes sense. Easy, I just had a headband to everything and it works out.
I went on my run today before starting stream. I'm proud of that.
Oh, nice.
I could have put it off until after stream, and that would have been a thing that I had to do late in the evening. Oh god, Nip and Box, stop. Sonic-chan, you have so many shapely ovals in your figure. You sure would appeal to Western audiences.
That's brilliant.
They also said the heat is getting to me. I can't formulate a good one this evening. It's plenty good, trust me.
Yeah, don't worry. This works perfectly fine. The heat, though, I get that. Yeah, it's kinda...
Is it getting hot?
Yeah. At least around here it is. What about for you? I feel like probably not as much?
Well, no, this is like the Nevadan desert, so there is definitely
Oh.
heat. It's hot. But yeah, the sun is hot. Actually, though, today I just heard a little bit of like thundering, so I think there might be a storm coming? Question mark.
Oh. Well, that's good. You can stay indoors, I guess. Or
What do
be
you
a
mean
true
by
rebel.
Stay indoors.
Oh, like, I mean, I don't know. I've always thought that
Need
it's
to go
really
to
nice to
work.
have like a
Yeah.
nice, quiet, cozy cup of hot chocolate or something. Not for me. I would be like, I don't know, warm milk probably or something like that. And then just like chill somewhere with a book while it rains and storms outside.
Fair. I do like that. But like you can do that when it's sunny too.
Doesn't have the same vibe to it.
I don't know.
That's true. I am also the sort
I've
of...
never enjoyed any part of rain, really.
Really?
So...
I'm the opposite.
Other
I
than,
enjoy
like,
running out
in
and
the
like...
middle of the summer, it becomes like a little bit cooler. Other than
Oh,
that, I
gotcha.
see no merits of rain.
No, it's so cool. I've definitely gone and stood out in like thunderstorms before. Like I do that.
I know you're like a rain fan.
I like the rain. It's so nice. Not in Tears of the Kingdom, but not in Breath of the Wild
What
either.
does rain do in Tears of the Kingdom?
It just makes it hard to climb.
Oh.
Yeah. We've come full circle. This is what the frog suit is for. It's to stop it from raining. Or, okay, it's to stop the rain from affecting your climbing.
Alright. I think I've actually gotten a really good classic Sonic.
Ooh.
I like this. It's a very cartoony
hold on,
Sonic.
I am being called
and
away.
I have done well. Lynn, turn off your mic.
Alright, I'm back.
Nice.
Anything happen in my absence? Any stream takeovers?
In the 10 seconds that you were gone.
I know, right? Hey, we've seen mutinies happen in less. I wish I could move my camera down. I think that's the one thing I need to add to this setup. Some way of keeping my camera at a reasonable angle.
Be such a like I want this to not look like oops, low battery life. I want this to not look like generic 12-year-old Sonic fan art where they made an OC but it's just a Sonic recolor. But like that's kind of what I'm trying to do, so I don't know how to make it like not that.
I mean, if that's what you're going for, that's what you're going for, right? Mars, hello. How's it going? She kind of looks like Fi there. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you would be surprised to know that that is in the plans. We've got we've got Master Sword in the works as well. I'm hoping for something like I'm trying to think of some good way to combine them. I haven't quite thought of it yet. I think I'll like have her holding the sword in front of her or something. Like that would be kind of cool. Just in terms of like an artistic vibe to add to this.
I have a dust palette that I always store in the bottom left corner of my palette.
Oh.
Of my swatches. But if
I should do
ever
that.
need to do dust art, then I just pick from that color, those colors. I also have a lot of other palettes in my, just like in my default swatch keeper thing that they have in Procreate.
Oh, really?
have
Yeah,
a
I
lot
should
of
really
colors
do that.
I usually use or use as a base for developing other color palettes.
I have let's see. I have like 4 colors. I have 4 colors, yeah.
Red, green, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. I have a blue, I have a red, whoops, I have a yellow, and I have a purple that I use for, like, pretty much everything else. So there you go. And then everything else I just kind of make up on the spot when I need it. This camera positioning is really odd. Do something like this. There, okay, It's kind of an issue.
Also, let me get my charger, because I forgot to get that. Getting my charger. Gotten my charger.
Is your computer running out?
My iPad.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Have you gone back to using your computer for anything yet, by the way?
Which, like my desktop?
Yeah, like just for drawing. Like if I know a bunch of people are going back to Clip Studio
like,
Paint and all that.
Oh, really? Is that like a trend that's happening nowadays with artists?
One of my friends is for sure, yeah. I mean, she said essentially that for her, it's like looking down at the iPad was a problem, so she wanted to be able to look up at the screen while using like a tablet.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Oh, Specky, hello. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, folks.
I have not drawn on the computer since, you know, since the iPad.
Since the olden days.
Since the olden days.
The days of yore. In which case, I agree. I also have not gone back. The convenience is just way too good to give up.
Yeah, and as much as I, so I'm a diehard Android user, but one thing I need to give Apple is the Apple Pencil is amazing and will never be rivaled by anything that is in the market currently.
This is pretty true, yeah. I mean, like, the Apple Pencil is insanely good. High recommend.
Like, the sensitivity and the latency, like, all of it is really just nice to use. I remember in college, we were doing, like, essay peer reviews or something, and somebody had brought their thing on their iPad and just gave me, like, an Apple Pencil to put in notes, and that's when I tried using an Apple Pencil for the first time, and it was like so much better feeling than I expected. I was like, yo, this is crazy. There is a stylus in the world that is capable of producing this effect.
Yeah, same
It
actually.
was something.
Had a very similar experience.
Yeah, using somebody else's and then just realizing.
Yep, that was me. I tried it out and I was like, this can't be that good, right? But it was that good. This has been your unscheduled Apple ad. Yeah.
Thinking of going into work a little bit earlier tomorrow and then coming back earlier.
Any reason or just?
Because I'm doing a build and my build tech usually comes into work at like 7.
Oh my gosh.
And goes home at like 3.
Ugh.
And I'm gonna be working with him. But also, like, I see why he does it, cause he has a whole ass family, and it's like, if you go home at 3, then you still have a lot of the day remaining to, like, spend with your family and do stuff.
That's fair, I guess. Still, though. Such an early time. Then again, wait a minute. Didn't, like, I actually don't know when high school... I mean, wait, you wake up at 7?
I'm not gonna go in at 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But also, now that I think about it,
early,
like,
I usually do. Yeah.
high school and middle school and elementary school, all of those are, what, like... They used to be at like 7 or 6 or something like that, isn't it?
Forget.
I feel like they might have been. Oh, it's been too long, yeah. I don't remember.
I used to need to leave my house at like 6:30 to get to school. Remember that, but my school was also pretty far away.
Fair. Reaper Loomish, hello. How's it going? I hope it is going well for you on this fine holiday.
Well, in other parts of the world, it could just be another Monday.
Very true.
Or
For
not
us, it's
even
a day
Monday,
off.
Maybe it's a Tuesday.
Boy, am I glad that we've got a day off here.
Okay.
I say, having already used most of it.
And now I gotta wait until 4th of July for the next holiday.
Oh, really? Is it? Ugh,
Yeah.
that's so far.
There's a lot of holidays at the beginning of the year, but as like the mid-year goes on, it's not that many.
Okay, there's all these fancy things on Zelda's outfit. What are these? I'll kind of like draw them weird Zonai architecture type thingies in. Been feeling kind of run down. Was gonna do a performance for Memorial Day, but decided not to. Ooh, what kind of performance? But also, that's fair. I mean, sometimes you just feel a little off, and I mean, in that case, best not to push yourself, you know?
True.
Was this a performance themed on Memorial Day, or was it a performance that happened to be on Memorial Day but was like supposed to be something else? Man, drawing symmetrical things this small is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's go.
Are you using the symmetry?
I honestly should. You know what? Frick it. I'm using the
It's
symmetry.
there. You can use it.
You're a classical musician. You were asked by the US American Rudimental Drummers to play the US Army cadence and live stream it. Oh my gosh.
Yo,
That
that's
sounds
super
intense.
Cool. But also, like, if you're feeling and didn't want to do it, then like, choice is yours, honestly.
Right, I'm sure you had reasons.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Oh hey, this is like nearly in the middle of the drawing and I eyeballed this. Nice.
Hey.
Alright, this is... Okay. Let the cheating begin! Woo!
Not cheating. I use that tool all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I guess I don't as much as I should.
It's very useful.
This is fair.
And like, why do digital art when you can't, if you can't use all of those tools that are provided to you?
This is very fair, although I will admit that I go ham on the Control-Z, Control-V, etc., Control-C. I copy, paste, and cut everything.
I mean, yeah, why do digital art if you can't use those?
Very true. Very true.
Oh my god, that was some intense thundering outside.
Oh. Be careful not to wear metal armor, or metal gear, or metal weapons, or metal shields. Do you have any metal? I guess your goggles are metal.
Yeah.
You may have to watch out there. Gonna get lightninged. Okay, and then the top part. Man, I can't even see that. What is this? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that it's something like this.
What, is your reference image too small or something?
It's a little blurry. This is the official image. I don't want to look for anything more than this because I don't want any spoilers. So
Right, makes sense.
I'm gonna do my best with what I have. I can also probably just, like, color this in fully and then go through and make it look a little more accurate afterwards. Probably one of the best ideas here. Let's go. Alright, and then this goes down. This is a little further down, I think, even. You did end up playtesting a mod for a video game. Ooh. But that was like all the energy you had and you just finished doing that. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Sometimes, sometimes I'll do something for like, I don't know, way too long, I guess, and I use up all my social energy like a freaking battery. It's very much like those magic meters in video games, or stamina bar, I guess, if we're talking Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. Sometimes you just run out, you know? And here's that weird Zonai eye symbol again. I do like it. It's interesting. A geometrical thing.
What's the Zonai and what's the other one? The one that was in not what Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so the Zonai are this new race that's been created for Tears of the Kingdom and apparently showed up just a tiny bit in Breath of the Wild or something. I'm not sure. They're someone else told me that they're apparently vaguely referenced in Wind Waker, which like I definitely don't remember. But they are like a new race. And yeah, apparently they're just really cool and technological, and they make all this super fancy stuff. And they lived in the past, and now they're all dead.
Cool. Gotta love that.
Yay! Yeah. So part of this game takes place, or I mean, all of it takes place in the present, but parts of this game give you flashbacks to the past, and then you get to see...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you get to see certain things about the Zonai and certain people.
And then all the technology you're allowed to mess with is like ruins from their civilization.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. And the thing is, they have done this before, kind of, with Skyward Sword, where there was like an ancient civilization that had really fancy tech and used it. Yeah.
So why didn't they just do that civilization?
I don't know. And in some people, okay, some people are saying that potentially that civilization was the Zonai.
Oh, interesting.
So
wait, do we not know much about the Skyward Sword ancient civilization?
No, we don't know like anything. I'm personally, so my opinion keeps changing as I get more information. But I've played like almost every Zelda game. Some of you know this. I've played almost every Zelda game at this point, and the thing is, there's too many things in this game that are very clearly meant to ignore the timeline. For example, there's a guy who tells you that he's like researching the ancient stuff in this specific game, and he's like, wow, there was a person, okay, I guess the context is a spoiler, but like he's like, oh wow, the name Zelda is so uncommon in our history. There's never been another person named Zelda in our like ruling class before, and like that just screws with everything. Yeah. So the question is, has everything been forgotten, or like does this game, like, I mean, who knows, right? And then there's like another character who's referred to as the first king and queen of Hyrule. Which is weird because up until now, we thought Breath of the Wild took place at the end of the entire timeline. So like, question mark? I mean, they are like one of the flashback characters, so like I guess this kind of makes sense, but yeah, good times. I'm still putting things together.
It feels like Zelda timelines are only established for them to break it down later on, so...
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, they went through the effort of establishing a freaking timeline.
Yeah.
And they just ignore it.
I understand why they keep doing it, but... they're determined not to have a cohesive timeline at the end of this.
I know, right?
Even though they're the ones who assert a cohesive timeline exists.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, it's always been the legend of Zelda, as in, like, all the games are supposed to be legends, they can be viewed in any context you want, etc., etc. So I'm okay with that. I personally think that the game was meant to, just not freaking, not freaking reference any of the previous games, but, like, but I'm gonna try to fit it into the timeline just because it's something I do. Anyways, have I watched Yu Yu Shiki? I have not. I don't know what that is, actually. The people in Hyrule just have real bad memories. Asteria, you're probably right, and that's honestly, I think, one of the reasons I'm gonna go for certain visions of the timeline over others. Like, I can agree that certain people might forget things, right? Like, that probably is normal, right? right? There are randomizers for the older games like Link to the Past. There are indeed, that's true. They've been around for quite a while, actually. I have not yet played a randomizer, but I would like to play one. I think they would be quite fun to play.
They randomize in the randomizers.
In Link to the Past, I think it's items,
like you open a
probably?
random chest and you get like the Master Sword.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I think it's pretty much just random items in random locations. Fire Emblem randomizers are really fun too, because they randomize characters. So like usually, like, you know, I don't know, let's say like the main character is freaking like Edelgard, right? In like 3 houses. So you'll be like talking to Edelgard, except she's not Edelgard, she's like some random brigand from chapter 3. And then like you walk into the chapter 3 random brigand and it's like actually the like, I don't know, something random. Like, it's great. Wind Waker was all randomized items. Yeah, usually the Zeldas are, I think, just randomized items. You get ones in different places. Smallland's Wind Waker blew up? Ooh, really? Okay. Smallland is one of the only streamers I've actually seen before, so hey, that's actually great. Smallland is my favorite streamer, I guess. Congrats for that. He puts in the work. He deserves all the fame he's got, like, definitely, 100%. I've actually always been thinking of doing a randomizer. I've always kind of liked the idea of it. Never got around to it, though. There's just so much to play and not enough time. One day I will. One day. Alright, there we are. I think this one may need to be a bit bigger, frick. Okay, hold on, let's do that. Is that a link to the video? Nice.
A link to the...
No! Damn it. This video is 2 years old. Gasp. Yeah, I think I might have seen it actually, if this is the old one. Maybe I've seen it? I'm not sure. I sure have seen some of them. I don't know if any of you guys have played Cadence of Hyrule, but it's not a canon Zelda game. It's like one of the non-canon ones. But IMO, it actually fits in the timeline better than Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild do. Like, it's very clearly after the Hero of Legend, after Link Between Worlds, after Triforce Heroes, but before the original Link is where I would put good old Cadence, etc. Or maybe just like after original Link, actually, that might work too. But yeah, like, it very clearly, End of Downfall timeline is where that goes. Either way, I recommend it, and there's also an inbuilt randomizer there, so...
Oh, there is?
Yeah, because it's it's actually a procedurally generated game. Like, the entire game is procedurally generated. It's very cool. So good. Might watch it again, Loki. Let it not be said here that I don't support watching Smallland. If that was too many double negatives, I'm supporting watching Smallland. I think Smallland is cool. Yeah. Wait, what? Nintendo announced today that they're moving forward to sue Dolphin Emulator? No. What?
An emulator is like how I played so many games.
Yeah. I played like I played Skyward Sword on that, actually.
I played Sonic Heroes on Dolphin Emulator.
God damn it. I played Wind Waker on that. I played Twilight Princess and Wind Waker and Skyward Sword. Yeah, I played all the Zelda games that I could on Dolphin. Frick, that really sucks. Man, I'm kind of sad. Is CMU still safe? CMU? I've never actually heard it pronounced. Wait, Dolphin's on Steam? What the frick? That's not allowed. Oh, for Steam Deck. Oh, I bet it's for Steam Deck. Is that correct?
Oh.
If so, then it makes sense.
Dolphin can emulate on the Steam Deck.
I mean, if that's what they're trying to do, then that is understandable as a decision from them. Yeah, they can't actually legally get rid of emulators, but they can stop them from, like, putting them... Or at least I think they can't, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think, they can make one fork disappear, but more will appear. This is true. They can't stop me. I have Dolphin already installed on my computer. Gasp. It's okay, they'll never find my Visual Boy Advance emulator from, like, ages ago. Okay, here we are. I feel like I'll also offset this at some point just to make this look a little better, but then I'll do that later, it's fine. For now, we're gonna keep everything symmetrical just because. Easier to mess with afterwards. Okay, so that's a Zelda. Now, I was gonna do something else with the... Oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, whoops. They can sue Dolphin because Dolphin was using their secret Wii keys or something to that effect, really. Okay.
Secret Wii keys?
Yeah, what is that? If Yuzu hasn't been struck down off the face of the earth, it'll all be fine. Oh, now I need to know what this is. I'm gonna look this up at some point. Oops. I keep forgetting. It would be very bad for Nintendo if Dolphin worked. Yuzu is a Switch emulator. Oh, okay. I've only ever heard of CMU. What happened to that? Frick, that was like 6 years ago. I've never needed to emulate the Switch up until this point, so I haven't. Oh, it's still around. Nice. Is Yuzu better than that? Let's see. Yuzu versus CMU. There's also Ryujinx, apparently. Apparently CMU is still the best for Breath of the Wild. According to 2023. Nice. Yeah, that's actually the context in which I originally heard it. I was, of course, interested in Breath of the Wild emulation back in the day. Smash players use Yuzu. Okay, gotcha. I mean, in any competitive Smash, I think you're not allowed to use emulators anyways, right? So... Close enough. Okay, oh wait, this is a little bigger, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Each time I draw one of these secret stones, I can only think about the Ace Attorney Magatama. They look the same.
Alright, that's cute, right? Drew a Sonic Mania style.
Yeah. Sonic.
It's just Sonic in my colors.
Sonic dust. Yeah, I guess there's not too much in terms of an outfit to work with, is there?
I did give myself a scarf, so...
A scarf?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Sonic Mania. Alright, so we did
this.
Sonic Mania. What's the next game? Oh, it's Celeste!
Oh.
From Madeline Dust.
Madeline Dust. I should draw Madeline.
Madeline, yeah.
At some point. Actually, I'll be Badeline. I realized earlier that my color scheme is essentially Evil Zelda. Man, I hate drawing legs. Zelda the Channeler. Is that,
Thank you so much for the resub.
Is that job title from something I should know?
I am back from a hike and have chosen violence. Okay.
Did you choose violence during the hike, or is this new?
Yeah, like what in what context is this violence occurring?
Yes, we like hearing about violence, don't we?
Okay, so we drew Sonic Mania Dust, now we draw, okay, Celeste, Madeline Dust.
Dustaline.
Celeste, Madeline.
Ah, as in someone acting as a willing host for the spirits to communicate. Ah, yes. Like Maya, understandable. Maya Fey from Ace Attorney is what I'm referring to here. One of your cats is permanently the size of a kitten and he's like 2 now, but it's so cute. Oh, that's adorable. Wait, I hope that's not like an actual problem for the cat's health or anything. Like, if so, then like, you know, my condolences. But if not, and it's just a very cute cat, then in that case, yo, that's a cute freaking image.
Aaron T says, "Oh, sorry, violets. There were some wonderful-looking violet wildflowers on the hike." You should have said you picked violence. Then that would that would be like you pick the flowers.
I see you're setting up for that meme, Aaron.
What's the meme? Is there a meme associated with this?
Oh, I just thought the chose violence thing. I mean, that's a meme.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the original meme.
Yeah, but like, if you pick the...
If you pick the violets, you won't be able to choose violence on them, because they won't be there anymore. There you go. He has feline HIV, oh gosh. But he's healthy and will always be tiny. That's actually really cute. Some characters are just very cute and small. Cats included. Oh, I just realized this is the layer with the mirror on it. Frick. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the mirror. We will make this different.
Madeline is... There's not much that, like, defines her as a special character, and that's because she isn't. She's just supposed to be some girl, like,
yeah,
a regular-ass girl.
I do like that about her design, actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. She just looks like a girl, like, she could be anybody. And that helps make the game more relatable, but when I'm trying to draw Madeline in the style of Dust, it just becomes Dust.
Doesn't she have like a puffed jacket or something?
Yeah, she does have a puffy jacket and a backpack. I think that's like her iconic look.
Yeah.
Because she never wears anything else.
That's the look I remember.
And maybe I'll draw like a strawberry and that'll be... No, we leave nature where it is. Good choice. That is correct.
What responsible people you are.
Yeah.
Some flowers are okay to pick. I'm gonna make this whole thing a little smaller. There we go.
Always looking to the future. What comes after Potion Craft for Dust? Probably Sonic Frontiers. If I can run that smoothly, then yeah, I want to play the new Sonic game. It's not new anymore, is it? I want to play the Sonic game that everybody already got over.
It's still new, isn't it? No? Was it? Has it already been out?
Let's say.
It feels like it hasn't been out for long, but I could be wrong about that. Just saw a spooker of a pup. Google Yellowstone visitor captures footage of massive black wolf. Whoa.
Sonic Frontiers came out in November
bad.
8th, 2022, so it's been a good 6 months.
Oh, okay. Wow.
7 months, yeah. The new Est Sonic game. Or is that the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? You're right, Murder of Sonic was April Fool's, so...
Does that count in the timeline? Like, is that...
It's no timeline.
Does that count in the extended Sonic universe?
In the extended Sonic universe, sure, because there could be as many alternate universes as possible.
The universe of extended Sonics.
There are a lot of Sonics.
Every time I think I've learned all I can about Sonic, there's always more.
There's always more. Sonic is a pretty old classic franchise too, and they have a lot of material for it. They have TV shows, they have comics, they have the games, of course.
Hey. This is true, actually. I mean, they've got a movie? Zelda doesn't really have a movie.
Zelda not have a movie?
Because there's too many Zeldas.
There's too many Sonics.
It's the same guy, right? I think he just does more things. Like, Mario is the same guy.
And modern Sonic are different identities. I think
Oh,
that's
okay. Never
pretty
mind.
openly accepted.
Going back to the randomizer talk, have I ever played a romancing saga game? I have not. I do not know what that is, actually.
A what game?
Romancing saga?
Romancing saga?
Except the G is capitalized, like the saga. I don't know if that was intentional, but if it is, then yeah.
Something like this is Zelda, where you can at least try to make sense. Shake my head. SMH my head, sorry. Yeah. Doesn't make no sense.
That's okay. You just have to believe in the Sonic who believes in you.
Sonic would believe in you.
Sonic would believe in you, yeah. He'd do it in like a very like cool guy type of way, like a
Yeah.
you know, like believe in yourself, yeah, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an open world game by Squaresoft before open world games were actually a thing. Oh. Hey.
Interesting.
The OG open world game, huh? One of the OGs, I'm assuming. There have indeed been a good number of open world games before Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's not like Breath of the Wild was the first or anything. It's not even close.
I mean, yeah. Breath of the Wild was Zelda's first, like, delve into the open world genre, but it's definitely been around for far longer.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Reaper Loomish, you contacted Build-A-Bear today to inquire about getting one of the Super Mario World Yoshi hoodies for your Matrix Code Bear, and they were like, yeah, sorry, that was a limited edition item. No!
No?
Don't you hate to hear it? Oh, gosh. There's like that intense FOMO that they live off of. They thrive off of denying you things. Oh, I just meant corporations in general, but you know, yeah. Not that I have as much experience.
Products.
I honestly, I think I have been to Build-A-Bear once for like a friend's birthday party, like many years ago.
I've never... Well, I've like, passed through Build-A-Bear stores, but I've never looked at anything or, like, tried to buy anything.
Ah.
It always looked fun, though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I was fortunate in that somebody else was paying, so I went through and did what I felt like.
Did you build a bear?
I did build a bear. I still have that bear. It's been like decades. It's very old. But it's a wonderful bear. Yo, Build-A-Bear has been around for a long time. My gosh, I just realized. Been around for ages. Kind of crazy that they're still doing well.
If you tell Lynn that you've heard the Zelda timeline isn't making much sense anymore, you might get a rant. Oh, no, we already talked about that today, actually, Aaron T. Right before you showed up, we were talking about how the Zelda timeline doesn't make any sense anymore after...
Behold.
You know.
You cannot make me rant now. You probably can, actually,
you can
but...
absolutely rant, yeah.
100% can get me started on a rant. But I will choose not to violence. I will not go on the rant. I did spend, like, a significant amount of time just screwing around in Hyrule today. So I have unlocked more secrets of the world. I've gotten tinier pieces of lore. I'm collecting the pieces. I'm connecting the dots. RS3 is the most accessible. It's basically an open world with randomized growth and events with the graphical engine of FFV. Oh, damn. Okay, wow. Does it have the art style of Final Fantasy too? Ah, yes, the Sage of Mustard. Yeah.
Sage of Mustard?
I colored in I colored in the Sage Stone, and it's exactly the color of mustard. Like, I don't know what else to say about it.
Okay.
Here, I'll make it glow. There we go. That looks more like a sage type thingy.
Should I give Madeline rabbit ears?
Yeah. Be the Madeline you've always allowed to be. Wait, no, you've always wanted to. Hold on.
This turned from Madeline to like some Animu shit immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's just the side effect.
Oh yeah, there's eyebrows.
One of the characters you can choose to start with is basically Terra. I have actually not played FF. I have not played any of the Final Fantasy games. I spent all of my time playing Zelda and Mario, actually. I've played like a significant number of Marios. Played every Ace Attorney game. I've actually knocked out all of those. Oh wait, no, I haven't. I'm missing Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I'm missing the Layton crossover. But other than that, I've got them all. And I'm missing 3 Fire Emblem games out of 17. Essentially, what you need to know about me is when I like a series, I go all in. When they made the Matrix Code Bear with the Neo costume, you were like, okay, buying your first Build-A-Bear. Ah, wait, there was a Matrix collab with freaking Build-A-Bear Workshop?
Build-A-Bear?
That's insane.
That's great.
I love that.
Oh wait, today I found out that there used to be Pokemon Oreos.
What?
Like Oreos with Pokemon stamped on them.
Oh.
And they're now like they were limited edition from 2021 question mark, and now they're selling for, you know, many thousands of dollars.
Oh. What the frick? Okay.
That's what I just like randomly found out today.
I see. Also, I just realized this design is way too big. Still feel like the Master Sword is allowed to be a temporal paradox. It isn't, but it could be. I think it's fine as long as the Master Sword is lost in an era in which the Master Sword, like, shouldn't have been looked for. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with, it's kind of weird. I'm okay with, for example, the past of TOTK happening before Skyward Sword. Because that means all of the islands were airlifted into the sky before Skyward Sword Link is chilling around. And that means the original Master Sword would have been in the sky, and the new Master Sword would have been, you know, off with a certain character. But like, you would be fine if the Master Sword's creation was actually it being sent back in time. Oh. See, that's the thing. Okay, like, I've always been okay with the Fierce Deity mask being sent back in time and being its own creation, but Master Sword, like, I mean, that's kind of weird. Like, because, like, okay, you know what? No, I would maybe be okay with that. I gotta... See, the thing is, like, it just doesn't make sense, because, like, Fi very specifically states that she remembers all of the times in the past she fought with Hylia against Girahim and stuff, right? And she was, like, created. Like, she remembers being forged. Does she state that, though, or did I assume it, is the question. Did I play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? I did. I have indeed played both of them. If anyone here has not played Ace Attorney, I highly recommend the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. They take place in the past of the Ace Attorney universe, but they're, like, very, very good. And there's, like, no connection to, like, the actual Ace Attorney games. I mean, there is, but, like, you don't need to know it. Like, it's not like you have to play the other games in order to understand this one or anything. It's just its own self-contained double game mystery.
Len, when are you gonna go back and finish Ghost Trick?
I'm actually, I'm kind of playing it on my own, I think, because I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah. I might play some of it on stream, but I think that's the sort of game that I enjoy, like, just kind of, like, messing around with on my own.
Fair.
Yeah. Like, I don't have too much to contribute to Ghost Trick. Other than me voicing all the characters, which was so fun.
There's so many weirdos in Ghost Trick, too.
Oh, there's so many weirdos, yeah. And the animations are just insanely good for, like, no reason. Like,
yeah.
They really didn't need to go all out on the animations like that, but they totally did. Yeah, I got slightly further in Ghost Trick. I played, like a tiny bit of it.
Did you go to the chicken kitchen?
I did not, but I have been there. Like, I've been there and looked around, but I haven't done, like, the mystery there yet.
I see.
Yeah. I went there and we were like, I think I saw this strange-ass chef and he was like singing. And then, and that's it, like, and I just left. I was like, okay, nice. Objection, yeah, exactly. Play Ace Attorney, it's really good. Ace Attorney is the one game, like, I would play Ace Attorney on stream, but I can't because I've played them all. Like, there's nothing left. And I really should play the crossover, but like, eh. I've heard good things about the crossover, actually. I should not be so mean to it. I've in fact heard that it's quite good.
I wonder if there's Twitch plays Ace Attorney.
How would that work?
It's just the worst.
It would just be so bad. Trust nothing. I gotta center this. Okay, I skipped a layer, but it's okay. If time is cyclical for Fi, is her past just an endless circle of imprisoning wars? Oh, suspicious. I mean, there's already been 2 sets of imprisoning wars in, like, the canon timeline. Because there's the imprisoning war before Skyward Sword, and then there's the imprisoning war after Ocarina of Time. Which is why I think it's very possible for there to be a 3rd imprisoning war after all of this. Like, I'm still kind of in favor of that because it doesn't break anything. But you're right that there's a missed opportunity in, like, having the ancient technology from Skyward Sword being Zonai technology. Like, that would be cool. So I'm not sure yet whether I want to count the past era as being before Skyward Sword or not. I guess I've also seen some people say that it could be after Skyward Sword, but I'm less a fan of that. Because that means the Master Sword was, like, already there. And that means when Zelda went to the past, she should have had, like, easy access to the Master Sword, and she doesn't, so...
There's gonna be a Ghost Trick remake / remaster. They deserve it.
Yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Dust doesn't know this.
That
hold
game
on.
needs more visibility.
It was really good. I didn't even get there. Yes, exactly. There was a pre-Skyward Sword era somewhere. The Linearu tech had to come from somewhere, etc., etc. So I'm a fan of this current... So, like, okay, here's the 2 timelines. One is just TOTK and everything comes after all the established timeline. But the second, more interesting one is Battle versus Hylia. Then, and then the era of, like, Rauru and Sonia and, like, this entire kingdom of Hyrule is formed. But this all happens before Skyward Sword. And then this is, like, the era of, like, Linearu tech and, like, yeah, like, they do all the stuff as usual. And then there's, like, a large time skip, and all the Linearu tech becomes ancient, and then there's Skyward Sword. And when Skyward Sword Link goes down, he finds the ruins of the original Kingdom of Hyrule that, like, Rauru, etc. founded. And then, like, he restarts it, I guess. Like, he joins and, like, makes the second Hyrule. And then a bunch of stuff happens, Ocarina of Time, timeline split, and then there's a convergence, and then Breath of the Wild, and then TOTK. But all of that happens, like, 10,000 years later. So that's a potential timeline. It does break some things, but, like, not as many things, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, the one thing that it kind of... And the thing that's good about that is that Sonia, like, her name isn't Zelda, obviously. And, like, that means that she's... Okay, well, here's the other thing. Well, okay, she's supposed to be Zelda's ancestor. We could maybe even assume that she's Zelda's ancestor through the non-Zelda timeline. Like, maybe Sonia is only the ancestor of Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, and maybe she's not the ancestor of all the other, you know, peoples. I think I would be okay with that. I might even, I have to look into that more. There's reasons to support each of these theories. The Sheikah Eye motif could be related to the Zonai. Ooh. So the first chronological instance of the Sheikah Eye motif would be Impa from Skyward Sword, and by then the Sheikah are already an established clan. We could assume that the Sheikah are just like... Wait, maybe the Sheikah are Sonia's descendants. Maybe Zelda's like part Sheikah or something. I would be okay with that. That would be an interesting, like, twist, I guess. Not really a twist, but kind of a twist. Yeah, Sheikah tech has always been, like, a little bit advanced. A little. Make this a little smaller. The best thing about starting to color something is, like, you start coloring and then you're like, oh, there's so many errors with this. It helps you see what the mistakes are and then go back and fix them. What color is the Zonai's hair again? There you go, exactly. And as we know from Fire Emblem, white hair is very important and signifies terrible things. For context, Dust, in Fire Emblem, certain people who have white hair have been experimented on as a child and tortured.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Have they also been juiced?
Nope, but some of their siblings were, so I guess that's kind of fair.
Cool.
Green hair is arguably more important, though this is true. But sometimes it's not important. Like, the green hair, like, sometimes you have, like, Fire Emblem is... 3 houses is, like, what, 4 years old now? 5 years old? I can spoil 3 houses. Yeah, like, sometimes you have your Flames and your I can't say his name. Your Setets. And then sometimes you have your Linharts and your Ignatses, who who are just normal-ass people who happen to have green hair. I'd say blue hair is the most important in Fire Emblem. If you got blue hair, you're either a protagonist or in love with a protagonist. Or you're a random woodcutter from the Northern Woods. Frick, I forgot Barst exists. Okay, there. Back to the coloring. What game went into detail regarding the relationship between the Master Sword and the Triforce? Remember some supplemental material from way back in Link to the Past? Ah, yay, okay, so Link to the Past was the first instance of the Master Sword... Not the first instance of the Triforce, but first instance of the Master Sword in the, like, actual, like, world. Like, 1991, you know, like, that's when we first got Master Sword. But, Skyward Sword is the first instance in the chronological Zelda timeline. So, technically both. If you want to get, like, real good info, Skyward Sword is the way to go. Honestly, I've said this before, too. The game that I'm currently playing, Tears of the Kingdom, feels like a weird mashup between Skyward Sword and the original Link. Like Link Adventure, or I think it's called Adventure of Link? Adventures of Link. That's the second one, frick. I think it's actually just called The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda, there.
Wasn't The Legend of Zelda, like... the subtitle of the first game?
Yeah.
And The Adventures of Link or something is the actual title?
I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was something like, Legend of Zelda was the main title, and then maybe Adventure of Link was the subtitle, or something like that. But then, like, they kind of just carried it on with Legend of Zelda being the main thing. Yeah, I don't actually...
Which is
they tried their best.
Some people think the hero's name is Zelda.
Right. I mean, they sure did try their best. Yeah, Zelda 2 Adventure of Link was the second game. What was the first game called? Like, I forgot. It's, like, it's just called, like, The Legend of Zelda or something. First game had the subtitle, A Hyrulean Adventure in Japanese. Ah, okay, I'd believe that. What was it in English, though? That's the thing. Because, I mean, like, same in the Fire Emblem series, right? Like, I mean, some of them have just different names. The Hyrule Fantasy, right, okay. Yeah. Legend of Zelda, the Hyrule Fantasy. Yeah, Zelda no Densetsu is just the Legend of Zelda. I've been around the fandom enough to know that. You stand corrected. We all learn on this day. Gonna make this a little yellower, I think, maybe? I don't know. Looks kind of yellowy. Just went to Wikipedia, you're not citing sources. I mean, at this point, Wikipedia is as good a source as any. Like, I'm not gonna doubt Wikipedia.
Honestly.
I still remember the days in which all the English teachers said, "Oh, do not use Wikipedia, for it is a den of villainy. It contains only the wrongest information in the world." They were wrong.
So Wikipedia, many popular Wikipedia articles are cited very well, and most of the time you can just go to those sources and find, you know, more respected information, I guess.
There you go. I've definitely written projects and, like, papers in the past where I just went to Wikipedia, copied the citations list, and then tossed that in. Because every paper goes, like, cite your sources or whatever, right? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could look for them, but, like, I could also just take them from a reputable source citer, such as Wikipedia. There we go. I think this level of... This layer of green is, like, a little darker, I think. Okay, and then there's all these, like, fancy yellow designs. It's kind of cool. They, too, shall be mustard. Also, yeah, Zelda's hair is yellower than I remember it being.
So Lynn, here's a question: Who's the most attractive Link?
Ooh.
'Cause
All right.
they come in many different flavors.
They
and
do. This is true,
people
but
have different preferences.
so are we counting like because some of them are like underage, so I'm just gonna immediately say like half
I mean,
the links
unless you, I
are
guess,
off the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we age them up? Like can we go like
Sure, you can age them up. Yeah.
all right,
Future, yeah, future.
future
child Links
of
count.
certain Link. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cuz like that leaves me with like if I'm not including the young Links, that's like wait, frick.
Yeah,
okay, hold on.
There
That's
is like a significant number of them.
that's like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild Link is now
Twilight Princess Link is underage.
No, I'm saying only the old ones.
Oh.
Yeah, and like Hyrule Warriors, like that's it, I think. Wait, I'm just going down the
Really?
list in my head. Yeah, like the
rest are
only
kids?
yeah, the rest are kids. I think we've got Hyrule
right.
Warriors, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild. He's 17, but that kind of is close enough, I guess. Like he's gonna be 18, and he's technically 117, so whatever.
Great.
Yeah, that's straight up it. Oh, are we counting Ocarina of Time Link, who is a 9-year-old in a 17-year-old's body? I think no, that's still ick, so
Oh
no.
yeah. Oh man, this is a more loaded question than I thought. I didn't
Okay,
even
how about
realize
this?
There were so many child Links.
Yeah, they're all freaking. Oh wait, hold on. We can potentially assume that the hero of legend, after 4 adventures, maybe by the end of them, maybe. I guess it works. Wait, he's 16 in Ocarina of. Oh yeah, 9 plus 7 is 16. Yeah, I can math, right? Yes, I am very smart. Damn it. You are correct. He is indeed 16.
Wait, Aaron T says personal opinion or canonically. There's a canon to this? There's a canonically attractive Link?
Canonically attractive. Well, that's actually an interesting question. I feel like canonically attractive Link is probably just Breath of the Wild. Like everybody loves him.
But like, canon means, something they acknowledge in the game.
Oh yeah. Like people find it. Like there's a guy in Breath of the Wild who goes like, "Hey there, hot boy" or something. Like,
oh great.
like. He's the guy right outside Hateno Village. I just went into Hateno Village. Oh, by the way, I did the Hateno Village quest. There's Dust. It's really funny. So there's like this, there's this small town village, and they're like some really cute people. And one of the residents is a fashion designer and has like suddenly become very popular. And their entire style is based on mushrooms. Okay, so like now half the village wears like mushroom costumes, and
Great.
like there's like little mushroom designs everywhere and stuff. So
Commentary on the fashion industry.
yeah, I don't I have no idea. So now the old mayor, right, he's like kind of pissed, right? Because the old mayor is like, dude, like why these mushrooms? First of all, like your mushroom things are lamps and they glow in the dark, and it's like there's no peace at night. They just light up everything, and like there's mushrooms everywhere, and like all this fashion stuff, and like people are coming in from all over, and they're like trying to get your like fashiony mushroom designs. Like, what is this? This is terrible. And like this girl is like, oh, but like, I'm bringing new life to this town. Like, what are you talking about? We're gonna hold a re-election, and we're gonna see which of us really deserves to be mayor.
Wow.
And there's a whole quest line where you help both of them on their journey. Which is and then in the end you discover that each of them is hiding a deep dark secret. For you see
great.
it's not that dark, it's really funny. So so the original mayor despite the fact that like he's been like, oh, like, your fashion sucks, etc., he's secretly actually a fan of this new fashion, and he's been working
great.
he's been working to get that mushroom design on like some of the like local produce and stuff, so like like all the youth can get into their like original farm things, and like also like kind of have the new mushroom aesthetic. And he's like, yeah, so he's been like secretly working on that. And then the the fashion lady, she has like a real like she really loves like just your plain vegetables and like plain clothes and stuff. So every night she sneaks off into this secret side place and she like eats normal carrots, and she's like, oh, I love these, they're so good. Like, and like the original pumpkins from the village, oh my gosh, like simple food truly is the best, if only. And so you unearth their deep dark secrets, and then you go in front of the town on the election day, and like I think the fashion lady's sister or something just snaps at her, and like she goes like, dude, what the frick, like you secretly like all this simple stuff. And then like the mayor's wife is like, dude, what the frick, you secretly like all this fashion stuff. And then they agree to be friends and like run the village together. It's so cute. It's like
Great.
so
Makes total sense.
So yeah, I so I played through all of that and I'm like, dude, I didn't expect this wholesomeness from my my game, but this is fine. I won't complain. It was a decidedly complex little side story set too. I was like, what the heck? But anyways, back to the topic of the hottest Link. So, if we're allowing ages up, like if we're allowing you to age up the characters, I'm gonna go for like Pirate King Wind Waker Link in the future. Like that's gotta be awesome.
Oh, okay.
Like come on, man. Like that's too cool.
But he's still Toon.
He's still Toon. He's just an adult. Same proportions.
Yeah.
His head is now like a rectangle instead of a circle.
Yeah. He has a little bit more structure in those polygons.
Hey, there's adults in Wind Waker sometimes. Every now and then. He's canonically 16 in Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. That is true, but I'm saying like 18 as old Link. That is not Spirit Tracks Link, actually. Spirit Tracks Link is the... sorry. Spirit Tracks Zelda is the great-granddaughter of Wind Waker Link and Tetra. And Spirit Tracks Link is a rando who happens to look a little bit like him. True that, though. Actually, Adventure of Link, like Zelda 2 Link, is 16, which is fun because in his first game he's 10, so he's like 6-year time skip. 6 years have passed and shit's going down again, hero, what you gonna do about it? And he's like, alright, I guess I'm back. Yeah, Tetra has high standards, exactly. If Tetra was down to settle for Wind Waker Link, then you gotta admit that Wind Waker Link was like something special. If we're talking just the adult Links, though, I don't know. There's too many. Or there's not enough choices. Opposite. I haven't played Hyrule Warriors, so I can't comment. Twilight Princess is cool, but like I'm not too much a fan of animals as much. Like I don't really know the whole wolf thing.
Furry.
Like I guess I'm not enough of a furry. So that leaves what like.
Furry Link.
That leaves Breath of the Wild or Skyward Sword, and like Breath of the Wild is like a strong maybe. Because I don't think he's actually technically 18 yet, like he's 17. I guess Skyward Sword by default.
Alright.
Yeah.
By process of elimination.
By process of elimination, we're left with Skyward Sword Link. But if we're talking Linked Universe, then it's 4. I'm just saying, I love 4 so much. 4 Swords Link is the best. That's non-canon, though. Being willing to admit when you're wrong and learning new things is the way to go. You were accused of failing to wash the dishes several times this month and got very offended. And it turns out the definition of several is more than 2 times but not very many times. You always thought it meant a lot. Huh. Fair enough. I've always thought that it goes like this. Like, it's like 1, 2, a few, several, many, a lot. No? I'm gonna stand by that set of measurements.
Yeah, what is your version of the hierarchy of vague, non-specific
descriptors of size?
Yeah.
Exactly. Who knows? Is there a standardized version of this? Do we have a metric few?
We do have a metric ton.
This is true. No! Damn it. Alright, let's get some gray in there.
I still don't know what the difference is between a metric ton and a ton.
I feel like there's probably a difference.
A metric ton is 1,000 kilograms.
Oh. Well, that
And
makes
then
sense.
A ton is...
Some number of other things that makes no sense.
I'm gonna look this up now and
Okay.
be educated.
Educate me as well, please. Thank you.
Metric ton versus ton.
The Japanese only spin off
2,000
Tetris trackers. Oh, wait, what's up?
2,000 pounds is a ton.
It's 2,000 pounds. Wait, an even number? In my American measurement scale? No.
I know, why isn't it like 2052?
Right, exactly. This is too strange. I think we've entered some alternate reality in which things make sense. Gasp. The Japanese-only spin-off of Tetris Trackers had her set up a competition with the entry qualification being dressing up exactly like Link. She's very open about her taste. This is completely true. I do like Tetris Trackers, although I have actually never played it. It's a Japanese-only thing. I don't think there's ever... maybe there's an English patch, I'm not actually sure. Best part about that game is that it was voiced, apparently. And, like, not only was it voiced, you could name Link anything you want, and Tetra would pronounce those things in Japanese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, you know, Japanese is a phonetic alphabet, so it makes sense. You could do that. Yeah. English, not so much. It's not gonna work out.
Alright, I drew Sonic Dust, and I drew Madeline Dust.
Yeah. Alright, now combine them.
Both
No.
looking eyed. I like that. I like how they both came out.
Nice. Are you gonna do another one? You've done all the rest, haven't
The
you?
other game I played is this Murder of Sonic.
Right. Okay, so as I said, right, just draw the old one, but like... but like death.
Well, the Murder of Sonic features modern Sonic.
Ah,
Very much.
true. True.
Yeah, Sonic Dust.
Sonic Dust.
This is for Sonic Mania, so this has the classic Sonic. And in Sonic Mania, you play as Sonic, so I thought it would be weird to do like a rabbit character that's for Sonic Mania. So this Sonic Dust, and then we got Madeline Dust.
Wait, so then who's like the main character you play as in the Murder of Sonic? Like, do you play as anyone?
It is a... What's the name of that animal again? There is a new character.
Oh. Wait, they made a like exclusive character for the Murder of Sonic? Oh, damn.
Barry the Quokka. Quokka is...
What? Oh, I know how to spell that. I don't know what it is, but I know how to spell it.
Alright. It's some kind of Australian animal.
That sounds about right. If you don't know what it is, it's probably from Australia. I have been to Australia. Like, I'm not insulting the Australians. I promise. It's a great place. I know people who live there.
Oh, I think they acknowledge that their animals are crazy.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Barry the Quokka. Barry is their official name.
Huh.
They have this like cute uniform and bow tie. Maybe I'll draw a Barry Dust.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Could we see Sonic Dust, but with the background being the same color as your shirt?
Oh,
What? My shirt?
that's specific. It's really specific.
Wait, but Sonic Dust doesn't have a shirt on.
Oh, the background is the same color as your shirt, I think. Like the dark blue.
Oh, my... Oh, my, the dark blue. Okay.
Maybe,
You think that would work out better? It's this blue.
I do like
that
that dark
better?
blue. Very good shade of blue.
Is the orange too, like, glaring? If we lighten it a little bit, maybe. Or like this. Or even darken it. Oh, you were losing the scarf in the orange, I see. Okay, maybe then I'll, like, adjust the orange. I don't know why I feel so strongly about this orange. Actually, that doesn't look very pretty at all.
Are you not allowed to feel strongly about the orange? Okay, this whole thing needs to become gold.
It's like, this bright orange feels very much like a Sonic Mania color to me, because they went with the old style of those, like, red, orange, and blue. You might like the orange more, but I don't know what to do or suggest. Alright, we'll keep it orange for now, but I definitely, I always come back to these and touch them up, so. The last I went with purple? I want it to be more pink, hold on. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. We'll go with the purple that I had before, but I'm gonna touch that up too, because I don't like that purple.
Oh. Sad. Wait, there was an English demo for Tetris Trackers? Yo, I've never seen that. We never got the retail release, huh? That's fair. I mean, it was like a side game. It wasn't one of the main games for sure, so... We did get Link's crossbow training, so, you know, we've got that going for us. Out here in the English realms. Also, I feel like... Is Zelda's... Does she have this? I guess it's, like, smaller here. Or just, like, kind of erase
Yeah,
this.
did I talk about how they're now shipping Barry the Quokka and Gadget the Wolf from Sonic Forces? Because they're the two like OC characters.
Oh.
I think it's actually very cute because there's some cute fan art out there of it. And
Oh,
it's
really?
like,
Nice.
you know, I support this.
That's great. That sort of ship makes sense though. Like the two OC characters, you know, toss them
Yeah.
together. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, I just want to do shadows. I just want to be able to draw and color. But instead, here I am doing lines. I do not need lines. Lines are for chumps. I am, of course, kidding. Lines are useful. Except for Dust, actually. Dust doesn't really do that.
What, lines?
Yeah, lines.
Yeah, screw lines.
Lines are important sometimes, but sometimes they're not.
Yeah, like half of these references are Gary, Barry, and Gadget. Well, their ship name should be Gary, though.
Oh, wait. That's too normal. It's just a normal name. I'm still one of my
Gadget has
favorite...
glasses, and I don't know if any Sonic character has had glasses before.
Oh, glasses. Hey.
Visually impaired characters for the win.
I have to agree with that statement. Too many of the scholar-type characters are visually impaired.
It's stereotypical.
It's very stereotypical. This Zelda looks very much like Fu Hoji in her floral dress. I don't know who that is, but that sounds cool. I am not aware of the identity of this person, but they sound awesome.
I just
Where'd it go?
really...
Here it is.
Like, the murder of Sonic has some of the best coloring. It's so good. Every time I look at it, every scene is... Like, I wish my art looked like that. Like, that's the kind of style that I want to strive for, I think. The coloring that they do in The Murder of Sonic is very atmospheric, and it is somehow also very natural. Like, there's definitely colored lighting, but it's just the right amount. And they do it so well. It's too good.
I did see a little bit of the art while you were playing it. It did look
Yeah.
amazing, I will admit. They did a
Yeah.
great job with that game, apparently.
They did.
I'm so proud.
Their color palettes are just amazing. Alright. Thus, that's Barry the Quokka.
Good luck.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm just gonna put myself in a suit and a bow tie, because that's cute.
We do like suits and bow ties over here. Kind of do something like this for the hands, maybe? Maybe not. Dust drew lines recently for a plane. Oh, did you? Did you?
Oh, well, the plane that I was, like, casually sketching last time because I didn't have anything else to draw.
Huh. Fair enough. I suppose planes need lines. Ah. No, my camera. Here we are. Back at it again.
Also, on my computer, Lonely Screen doesn't or hasn't cut out yet, so... I'm
Oh, are
hopeful.
you using... Wait. Oh, the new computer, you mean? Ah, gotcha. Wait, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Wait, Fu from the... Oh, Ray Earth! You mean Magic Knight Ray Earth? You mean like the clamp thing? Wait, I know this. Wait, I don't know this. Hold on. Wait, do I know this? Is this the one with... Oh, frick yeah. Wait, I've read that. Yeah, for sure. Wow, I haven't thought about that in ages. I've actually read, like, every clamp work. So once again, when I like something, I go all in. and I read Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, and it was like the best thing I'd ever read. I loved it so much. Like, hard recommend. To the point where I decided I was going to read like all of the Clamp things I could get my hands on, which included Magic Knight Rayearth. Wow, it's been a while. Wait, which one was food? There's like the red girl and the green girl and the blue girl. Was the blue one the one with glasses and like the long hair? Oh, I am remembering all of my Clamp things. Man, that was one very interesting studio of people. If anyone here has heard of Cardcaptor Sakura, that's what they're most famous for.
I have.
Yeah, that was a Clamp thing.
Oh.
But they've been writing for like, what, 30 years or something, so they've got all sorts of stuff out there. It's fun because they switch back and forth between like very lighthearted magical girl type, you know, stuff. And then and then it's like dark horror, everybody's dying, let's go. And then you're like, what?
I love that.
Reservoir Chronicle, for one, starts off very lighthearted and then kind of goes into like the, yeah, but now there are psychological depths to this type of thing. Oh, yeah, if it was the green girl with the gold hair and glasses. Right, I forgot about that. And then the red girl was, she had like really, like, kind of flyaway hair and then like a ponytail in the back, I want to say. Like a braided ponytail or something. Man, it's been ages. I remember that series because it was the introduction of Mokona.
I'm gonna give Berry Dust a hat because everyone's wearing hats in this game.
Hats are great. What kind of a hat?
Tori, he has been banished to the cage.
You banished Dotori? Gasp.
Yeah. He was way too bitey with the style. I don't know why he hates the stylus, but he does.
Maybe he doesn't hate it. Maybe he just wants to draw. I told you. It's artistic nature coming out. Wow, I wonder if Clamp has ever updated some of the stuff they were working on. They left off, so they wrote a series called Holic, and they finished it, and then they went ahead and made like a sequel to it, and I was like, oh, interesting, because the ending of the original one is actually kind of sad, right? So I'm like, oh, maybe this sequel will like help resolve some of the endings. And the sequel leaves on like a cliffhanger, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Yep, Holic, that's the one, actually. Holic is great because, oh, yeah, that's exactly the one, yes. So Holic actually is part of a whole. Holic is half the story. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, which is the thing I really, really like, is the other half of the story. Yeah, it's just pronounced Holic. It's like Hunter x Hunter, but it's not actually Hunter x Hunter, it's just Hunter Hunter. Yeah, that they just put X's and things, okay? Like, I can't do anything about that. Hunter Hunter is, of course, by a different author, it's not by Clamp.
You kind of move it around when you draw like a toy, but he's not bitey with toys usually. Birds are prey animals, so their first instinct is to be scared of everything. So they're not usually very aggressive toward toys. Like they don't play with it in the way that a cat plays with toys, but yeah, he just really doesn't like the stylus, I guess.
Oh. I suppose that works then. Do you have like bite marks on your stylus?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sad. Yeah, the really cool thing, because they're such an experienced studio, the cool thing about Holic and Reservoir is that they are completely unconnected stories. But if you really pay attention, there's a mechanic, there's a character in the story who's like called the Witch of Dimensions. And throughout the story, certain characters will try to bargain with the Witch of Dimensions. Like, in both of the things, in, like, Holic and in Reservoir. Certain characters will try to bargain with the Witch of Dimensions for certain items that they need in the story. And those items get traded back and forth between the stories. So, like, someone from Reservoir might be like, we need a way to break this barrier, but we can't do it, so I'm gonna, like, give you, some, like, random egg I found in, like, a fantasy land, I don't know. And, like, you give me a way to break the barrier. And then someone in, like, Holic, which is, like, a normal modern-day supernatural slice-of-life type story, someone in Holic might be like, oh, okay, like, I'm gonna give this egg, like, I need this egg, I'm gonna, like, use it and hatch something out of it, and in return, I'll go collect, like, a bunch of water from this well, and I'll trade that in. And then someone else in the fantasy world is like, oh, like, okay, wait, I can take all this water that you traded in, and, like, I can use it for something, and like it's really cool. Like items go back and forth quite often. The characters obviously don't know this, and it's never like necessary to understand the story. You just need to know that like people are making bargains with the witch. But each item traded in is actually from the other story and vice versa. And there are also other connections. Oh my gosh, I love things that are like an interconnected universe. I can't.
Pretty cool.
It's very well done, yeah. And this is also a story they wrote after like the 30 years of writing other stuff. So the characters go through all of their other stories. Like they just kind of like make appearances and they find like characters from other stories that the same authors have written. And like those characters are now in like a different universe and doing different things, etc., etc. And like it's fun. Like for example, the main character of Reservoir Chronicles is Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, except she's aged up and like has like an entirely different story. It's supposed to be like the concept of parallel universes. Like this is Sakura but from a different universe. And certain things happen and certain other characters get involved. It's very nice. Man, I should go back and reread that thing. That thing was amazing. Alright. We have finally done enough of something. Oh wait, okay, one more thing. I want to get to doing some shadows and lights and stuff, but can't yet. Here, we'll do this first. It's Clamp Kingdom Hearts, you're entirely correct. It's Kingdom Hearts, but set in the universe of one group of people. That's true, I will have to read JoJo Lian first. Fun fact, Clamp originally... Okay, so people who are in the JoJo fandom, you may have heard of this very cursed comic. It's the one where, it's like a meme too, so like if you've seen the meme, then you know what this is. There's a comic from part 3 that someone else... Yeah, okay, Aaron knows it. Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? Yeah. It's like the strangest thing, yeah. That was Clamp, actually. Clamp were the set of fans who drew that random fan comic for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know if they already... I think this was before they had Cardcaptor Sakura. This was like before they got famous. They did like a stupid fan comic. And it's the greatest fan comic of all time, actually. I freaking love it so much. It's completely useless. It's the worst thing. I actually don't know what Birth by Sleep is. What is that? I'm assuming it is a dark story from the context in which you used it. Yeah, it starts so lighthearted, and then, like, the anime just quits right before it gets dark. The anime gives the frick up, because the anime is like, oh shit, this is going in directions we cannot use. Gosh. They did, like, make a movie or something out of one of the dark arcs, and then they skipped over the tragic backstory of a certain person. Oh, Birth by Sleep is like a Kingdom... Okay, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, I have no idea. I probably should, actually. Heard good things about it. Okay, lights, camera, action.
Dotori decoy stylus fund.
Wait.
Just get a whole other stylus for him to chew on.
Wait, actually, what if you, like, just put, like, another, I don't know, like, stick or something out there?
I've just tried distracting him with other sticks. He really only
Just
goes
likes
for
this
the stylus. I don't know why.
You have one dedicated bird. Alright, so I think that's probably gonna be... I should make this whole thing darker first. Oh, I hate that I have to merge the layers to do that. Ugh.
Merge your layers.
No! Keep the layers separate! Separate, I say! This is the best. No, fine. We darken the Zelda. It's one of the 2 games in the franchise that has a traditional narrative of a tragedy. Ah. Wait, Birth by Sleep is like an entire Kingdom Hearts game? There are so many of them. I do not know anymore.
How many Kingdom Hearts games are there?
There's probably a good number of them, aren't there? Like a lot.
I think so, but I don't know
The specific count of them.
Yeah.
I wonder. I love that Kingdom Hearts even exists as a series, like...
I know.
Like, what if we took Disney characters, and then we, like, stuck them in an anime? Which is great, like, I mean, I love it. I'd ask you what the hottest Sonic is, but I can't.
Well, you know my answer.
This is true.
Like, objectively, come on, like, they're all animalistic characters, but we know who's hot.
It is Rouge, I think, says Errant. There you go.
I mean,
I do
part of her
believe.
character is being hot, so, like...
It's canon, yeah. Exactly. Some characters are just canonically hot. And what are you gonna do about it, you know?
You can judge non-human characters' hotness by, like, the way that they speak and their actions. It doesn't necessarily have to be... I guess if you're looking for physical attractiveness, I couldn't answer that one, but...
True, yeah. I mean, like, that's kind of one of the...
does have boobs.
Oh, really? Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of... She's
Not
a
only
bat,
does
right?
She have boobs.
That doesn't make sense, does it? I guess they are mammals. Okay, I guess it's fine, right?
Yeah, she is a mammal.
Yeah.
Mark.
Question mark.
But yeah, she has boobs, and not only does she have boobs, she always wears, like, clothes that have, like, a heart over the boobs, so that the, like, heart is, like, cupping her boobs.
Oh.
Yeah.
They definitely went all out on the sexy front there. Rouge gets a rap by Knuckles about how he shouldn't trust her, but he thinks she's hot. It's canon. What? Is this... I would believe that, actually. Like, I'm not even gonna doubt that.
Rouge and Knuckles are like a married couple.
Oh, nice. Knuckles deserves
Like,
someone good.
Totally rivals, but not.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the start of any good ship, honestly.
Yeah.
Or, like, a good number of them, I guess.
I think they even acknowledge it in the murder of Sonic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ship acknowledged! Woo! Don't you love it when games acknowledge the main ship? Fun fact in Zelda, you may or may not have heard the character Sidon before, Dust. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, Fish Man.
Fish Boy, yeah. He's real
the
hard.
red one, right?
Yes, yeah. He's
Yeah.
he's the red shark boy. He's very hot. Everybody loves him. He's like, I guess, Link's main ship. Link's main ship might be Zelda, but like it might also be Sidon. Like I would give it to either of them. Yeah, in Tears of the Kingdom, they went ahead and gave Sidon a childhood friend fiance that he marries.
Oh.
Which is which like I mean I'm fine.
Uprising?
I'm fine with that. Yeah. Like I'm fine with that for sure. Like I like Sidon as a character. He's totally cool. He can do what he wants, you know. But like, but like, I'm pretty sure certain people are going to be a little pissed.
Hmm. I mean, that is a little fishy.
God damn it. Alright. Dark Magical Girl Zelda. Let's go! Oh wait, I forgot some of the things. Frick. Okay, hold on. The Rouge and Knuckles stuff was in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic got weird after the 2D games. Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
and it sounds cool. Like it sounds interesting. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, their relationship is like certainly one of the better character dynamics we have in Sonic, I think.
Oh. I can't tell if that's a compliment to the relationship or if that's an insult to the others.
Both?
Okay. Oh no. Just to clarify, you don't see weird is not an insult? Wait. Oh, you don't see weird as an insult. I think. Mario Strikers on the Wii is weird in the best way. I've heard actually very good things about Mario Strikers. Never played it, but I keep hearing great things about it, honestly. I guess I should give it a go at some point, just because. And that's very fair. I've met a few games in which, like, yeah, they're definitely weird, but they're, like, very good. I think the #1 example of that would be Earthbound.
Earthbound embraces the weird.
Earthbound is just so weird. But, like, in the best way possible. For context, typing is hard, agreed. For context on Earthbound, if some of you have not played it, this is like first 5 minutes of the game material, this is not a spoiler. The game begins when Ness goes to find a meteorite that's fallen from like somewhere, I guess, right? Like he's chilling in his neighborhood and there's like a meteorite, he's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go look at it. So he goes to look at it with his neighbor, and then this, frick, I think it was like a fly? Was it a bee or a fly? I don't remember. I'm not sure, frick. Okay, well, some type of insect shows up, and the insect is like, Ness, you are the chosen one. I've come here to tell you that aliens are destroying the world. You must do something. I don't remember. I think it's a fly, yeah. You must do something. You're gonna have to, like, gather some friends and stuff, and you're gonna have to fight these aliens. They're gonna come at you. They're gonna try to murder you. And I am going to guide you along the way. And then the neighbor's mom is like, what the frick is this fly? And, like, swats it, and it dies. And, and like, what? And you're like, what is... I came here to play a game, and I'm honestly feeling so confused right now. But it was great. It just gets weirder from there. Earthbound was made in an era in which games were allowed to be weird. And, like, they would still make money. So, like, nowadays it's like, oh, if you don't appeal to the common denominator, you're not gonna get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, I guess every now and then you have your Undertales and other strange one-off indie games, but it's not as common as I'd like.
Earthbound, inspired, right?
This is true, yeah. I have it on, I have heard that the original creator of Undertale was inspired by that. And also by Homestuck. Back in the olden days.
There's Megalovania in it, so there you go.
There you go, exactly,
that's
yeah.
your proof, yeah.
Homestuck actually has a Undertale reference in the end.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, they went backwards, I'm glad. Alright. We make the Zelda glowy. Yeah. Okay. Kind of like a strange purplish light there, probably. Metroid is not as common denominator as you might think. Do you mean like Metroid? Wait, like the dark part of Metroid? Is Metroid that weird? Metroid doesn't seem like it's that weird, but then again, I have not played Metroid actually, so I could be wrong about that. Would you consider Metroid a weird game though? Wrong one. Okay, there. It's always been a cult franchise. Metroid? Huh, okay. I know that Samus was raised by birds. Or bird aliens.
That is true.
Yeah. That's, I guess, kind of weird. It's not even that weird, I guess. Is it that weird? For want of a better term. That's fair. I mean, I do usually play, like, Nintendo games, but every now and then there's an indie game that just catches my fancy. Like, speaking of Undertale, I mean, I know Metroid is not... Metroid is a Nintendo game, folks. All cult classics have never really enjoyed the popularity of other Nintendo franchises. I'd say, well, Metroid is, like, near the top, though. It's probably like, it's Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, and Kirby is the main four. And then after that you get things like Metroid, does Star Fox even count? I feel like Star Fox probably doesn't count, frick.
As a fan,
I mean, there are like, what, 3 Star Fox games? Are there more?
Are there only 3 Star Fox games?
There's probably more, I probably just don't know them. I have also not played Star Fox. That's another game that I need to, at some point, get to. Star Fox is like Nintendo's neglected child.
Wow.
Oh,
okay,
oof.
hold on. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
What?
Star Fox games. That's a lot of games.
What? Really? I had no idea. I would not have imagined. 9 Star Fox games? Where do they put them? Like, what do they do in those? I guess I don't actually know. I have no idea what the series is about.
Star Fox has a very complicated love life.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I know the wolf that... Or, wait. Is she also a fox? There's, like, a character who shows up as an assist trophy in Smash who is supposed to be one of the interests.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yes.
Crystal or something vaguely?
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I had forgotten her name.
I know that person. I also know that, 4 of the masks in Majora's Mask are Star Fox references.
Hey.
As in, they show up in, like, a specific order in the backpack, and they all kind of reference each of the characters there. Some of them are arcade adaptations, and there are quite a few spin-offs. Okay, that's fair. I guess that's fair. Is Smash Brothers a Star Fox game? Maybe. It takes place in space, kind of. And Star Fox characters are in it.
The ship.
Yeah. Yeah. We all know that Smash Brothers, on that topic, we all know that Smash Brothers is a Fire Emblem game, actually, so. I say this out of love for the Fire Emblem franchise, actually. I'm a Fire Emblem fan. Which means that I hate Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I understand that love-hate.
Woo. Alright. More shadowy darkness. Yay. In general, whenever I'm drawing, I tend to, like, do everything else and then come back to the feet area, and I'm like, frick, I don't care about this. Maybe I will find some way to cover up this entire feet area. Loving ceramic Zelda here. Is the skin too gray? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, fine. I'll make it a little bit less gray here.
Ceramic Zelda.
I'll make it a little less gray. It's gonna be hard with the purple lighting, actually. Oh yeah, as always, by the way, no? Oh. Well, I'll make it a little skinnier.
If that's what you thought they meant, then it is probably, the skin is probably too big.
Yeah, exactly. Did you not notice the happy face? Oh, I mean, okay, so like, I understand that you are probably coming from a place of love, but like, I actually accept criticism. Like, I'm 100%, you know what, I should have said this at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, like, please do tell me when you think something looks wrong. Like, feel free. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes you may not even think it looks wrong, and I'll be like, I think it looks wrong, so I'm gonna try fixing it, yeah. Not a problem at all. Always welcome.
Yeah, even something as simple as something seems off is helpful.
Yes, exactly. It's because of the
We're
kind
trying
of...
to make good art,
yeah.
not protect our ego.
Oh gosh, it just died. Do you think the skin might be too gray? Exactly. See, there you go. No problem. Wait, it died. Lonely Screen, say hello to our friend. His name is Lonely Screen. You can see right here. He helps me show my drawings to the world. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to make this skin. You know what? Okay, we'll just... First of all, we take the skin and we copy and paste it. Hey, Aaron, thank you for saying hi to Lonely Screen. Always say hi to Lonely Screen when given the opportunity. I'm gonna copy and paste it here, and then just... There, is that? I think if I add the red shadows, so usually when I do skin, here's a bit of a drawing tip, I guess. It's not really even a drawing tip, it's just like my drawing thing that I do. When I draw skin, I always make the shadows red. I haven't done that yet, and I think it'll look a little bit more skin-like when I do that.
True. Do your skin shadows with red.
Yeah, that's too red.
It'll
I'll change
look more
this.
realistic because of the blood that is under the skin. Your skin is in real life has shades of red.
This is true. Subsurface scattering is another thing that you should pay attention to.
Yes.
What surface do I use to draw? Have a cheap Wacom and a Galaxy tablet. Not sure if they have the specs needed to draw. I actually did used to use a Wacom tablet back in the good old days.
You had an Intuos, right?
I had... maybe it was an Intuos? I'm not sure, actually.
It was an Intuos.
That sounds about right, actually. Yeah, it was probably an Intuos.
Oh, I know your drawing tablet and you don't.
This is true. One day I'll learn. Here, does that look a little bit more like skin? Now that I've added some red to the shadows, hopefully. Shading on the dress looks a little dusty. Hey, Dust, you've invaded my... That's because I didn't put any effort into it, actually. I should probably fix that. I think it's a little cold. Yeah, that's okay. We'll be fixing that in post, as I say. As they say.
But yeah, your gear. If you have a tablet, then it's probably like, I mean, tablets are made for drawing mostly, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have the specs to do it. It might feel awkward at first. I don't know how long you've been using this tablet, but like once you get used to it, and once you learn the techniques of working with a tablet, then it doesn't matter how crappy of a tablet you have. The most you're gonna suffer because of a crappy tablet is probably like minor inconveniences.
This is true.
But that's something that like an upgrade later can always fix, you know.
Yeah, I totally used a an illegal copy of Paint Tool and a Wacom tablet for many a year
Yeah.
to do my drawings.
I also used to use a very affordable Wacom model. I had Bamboo Pen and Touch, which is a really old model. I'm sure it's discontinued now.
Oh, Bamboo Pen and Touch, wow.
Yeah. I think Bamboos as a whole is discontinued now.
Oh, wow. I moved up to a legal copy eventually, right? Right?
Did you?
I actually, you know what I realized? I realized that my illegal copy was showing me my own drawings at like a lower resolution than it was actually being drawn at. Like essentially I would draw the whole thing and then save it and export it. And it was like sharper than I'd seen in the actual freaking software, so... yeah. So I guess that's something to watch out for if you're into that sort of stuff. Hold on.
Alright, I have drawn all the things. I have drawn Sonic Mania, Sonic Dust, I've drawn Celeste Madeline Dust, and I've drawn Murder of Sonic Barry the Quokka Dust.
Barry the Quokka Dust.
I have drawn 3 things. 3 whole things. I think that's enough for today.
That is many things.
And I got all caught up. Now I have all the games that I've played.
I don't know if I like this. Yeah, you've got all the games. All the things.
All the things.
All the things. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this thing. I might just turn it off.
Alright, are you getting close to being done, or...?
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna fix a few more things, and then... I mean, I'm not done with this artwork, don't worry, there's a lot left, but... But actually, I didn't even start with the complete line art today, so I did alright, I think. Usually I kind of like... start with the line art and move from there, but yeah. Look like she's under a harsh spotlight. Good, that's exactly what we were going for here. I like that type of shading. Don't know what I'm doing with the blur effects now. I'm trying to see if I can get like that cool motion thing for cheap, but I can't, so I have to actually draw it. Like, here, I'll kind of like explain a little bit more of what I'm trying to do. So like, you know the fancy string things that show up on the characters? Kind of like...
like motion lines?
Kind of. It's like just random... like this sort of like ethereal vapor, I guess, that just rises out of people for reasons.
Uh-oh.
Something like this, and then here I'll put some like lights in there. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, no problem. Her new type pressure. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. What is that? It's a mech thing. Ooh. I have not watched nearly enough mech shows. Like this sort of thing, yeah. Might want to make the aura more like a general hue or fire around her rather than the stringy trails directly from her body. That's fair. If you mean like just going out in all directions, that's kind of fair. I'm kind of going for like a more rising up sort of thing too, though. I guess. Yeah, I might decide to change that. I mean, I don't even know if I'll stick to it, honestly. It's just one of the many effects.
Now that my computer has the power to do so, I'm gonna open up your stream and look at your art.
Gasp. After all this time. Yeah, we'll do that later. And then, yeah, there is always this, which is supposed to be a certain something that I will end up drawing later, I'm sure.
Thus did you eat? If you didn't eat, what will you have? I might have some, like, cheese balls.
Ooh.
I
Wait.
want this, like, you know those giant things of cheese balls?
You have a giant thing of cheese balls? Yo, that's that's freaking awesome.
I know.
Oh yeah, it is
Ooh, I
8:20.
like this one.
I'm gonna have to head out, yeah. Oh, Dust, are you looking here? I'll look at Dust
Yeah.
too. Wait, frick, it's been a while.
Ooh,
Yeah,
It's very nice.
let's switch
Very
over.
dynamic too.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
I feel like.
I just have mine on the
Oh yeah.
on the Procreate menu screen because I did 3 things today and they're on different files.
That's understandable. Yeah, I'm still kind of messing around with this one. We'll see what I actually end up with. Yeah, I don't know if I like some of the shadows. I feel like the lighting is alright, but the shadows kind of a little not exactly what I would have wanted in certain cases. So we'll see. I'll change it if I need to. Wait, yeah, let me look at yours. Hold on. Did you say that you had it, or did you say you'd already taken it down? Oh.
Take them what down?
Your artwork guy. It's still on an ad for me. I gotta wait.
Oh, it's just I'm just on the menu screen.
Oh,
because-
okay, never
well,
mind
on the
then.
menu screen you can see little icons of the drawings, but
Many sad. Okay, wait, I'll wait until this ad finishes and then I'll look at it. It is currently advertising to me Transformers. Wow. Transformers. Rise of the Beasts. There's a new Transformers. Would you look at that? Okay.
There is. It's one with like aminals.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, this is all of your things. Oh, they're so cute. I love them.
There's the Sonic Mania thing.
Yeah.
The last Madeline thing, and then I drew Barry the Quokka.
Out of all things to draw.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it works. It looks great. Alright, that's probably gonna be all from both of us, I'm assuming, unless you're staying around for a bit longer. No? Okay. Alright, understandable.
I'm gonna go eat my cheese balls.
And I'll go see what exactly it is that I have for dinner. I don't know until I go downstairs and find out.
Alright. See you guys later.
Yep,
I will be
see you
back on
later.
Wednesday.
I will be back tomorrow, actually. I might be playing more Tears of the Kingdom. I might be doing, I think I'll do Tears of the Kingdom on Tuesdays, and I might move Tactical Tuesdays to a day other than Tuesday, which is
Wow, it
which
doesn't
is
work out
unfortunate,
then.
but
Yeah.
here, we'll do we'll do some other type of Solistian Sundays, I don't know, something Fantasy Friday, Fire Emblem Fridays. Hey, that actually kind of works. I don't know. I might move it to either Wednesday or Friday or Sunday, I don't know. So check out the schedule, it's going to be updated when I change it. Tomorrow I will probably be playing Tears of the Kingdom. It'll be Tears of the Kingdom Tuesdays. See, that works. That actually works. But yeah, that's all for today, folks. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Alright. Bye-bye.